Well, hey there, and happy Wednesday. You probably won't get a video from me every day, but this week there's so much going on with all of you in the course and Edmodo messages and replies flying, and oh my word, there's a lot going on. So I'm using these videos and making them assignments just to make sure we're in good communication. So I've got my little laundry list, and you'll see me looking at that. Several things, and oh, by the way, maybe you need to be writing some of this down somewhere. Now, Edmodo has a tagging feature if you're a techno geek like me and you want to tag things, make tags and remember them. But for many of you, it might be good just to, take notes on an announcement like this or things that I post, to find somewhere in your course notebook to just keep up with Edmodo. As you found out, like, it's a Facebook wall, and sometimes it's hard to find things. So you may want to, if there's an announcement that's important, write that note down and the date. That way you can scroll back to it. That's just a thought. But online environment like this, it sometimes gets overwhelming to remember everything, and then you're watching and learning, watching and clicking and turning in, and you get into it, and you're probably feeling this. You get into it and you're like, oh, what did he say? Where did he say that? Make notes. So, are you totally overwhelmed? Are you, especially because you got too much going on this summer for this course? Remember the first video I sent that this one was hard? Some of you may need to think about dropping the course. I'm not trying to get rid of you, but I told you it was hard. It is hard. One thing that's hard about this course is it's compressed. So a normal semester is 15 weeks, summer is 9 weeks. So you're in a compressed class and it's online. If you're overwhelmed, I don't want you to lose your tuition money. Check the final drop date. I think it's Monday. And you are not going to hurt my feelings if you drop because you got too much going on. Some of you also may need to think about switching over to the face-to-face class that I teach in June. If the online environment is getting to you, come on over before the drop date. Come on over to the face-to-face class, and a lot of the work you've already done on Edmodo is what we've done there, so you're not behind. And I'll be happy to welcome you into the face-to-face class. So, I'm not trying to get rid of you, but if you're overwhelmed, don't dig yourself into a hole. Second thing. So those are big picture stuff. Now, about the chapter 1 post, two things. First is real simple. You may see a blank post from me. You'll see my name and there's nothing there. That's just me basically tagging myself into a post so that I'll see the replies. Sometimes I'll do that. Second thing, okay, so yesterday you saw what it was like when 25 people posted and then you had replies and you started getting replies back, and oh my word, it got overwhelming. I know, I felt it because I'm having to read them all. So to make that a little bit easier with the chapter 1 post today, you can use a Me Too option. This is for any of you who haven't yet made your chapter 1 post like the assignment says. So before you actually click in and make your post, scan down and see if anybody has already made a post that's similar to yours. So you can just scan through, you know how it kind of shows you the initial topic, and if something looks similar, read the whole post. And if it is similar, then don't make a new post. Instead, go to their post, click a reply, and begin your reply with Me Too. The actual words Me Too, period. And then the Me Too signals me that you are saying, hey, I'm taking the option of trying not to make the wall so big that I'm joining forces with a question that somebody else has raised. So you get full credit for today's post, but you do us the favor of letting the number of posts that are made today be limited, and that focuses all the discussion on fewer things. So you do your Me Too, To get full credit, though, you have to include, though, at least a sentence. So one sentence is fine. 2 sentences is plenty, where you say "me too," and then why that question is important to you. You can elaborate on it a little bit. You will still need to post the replies due tomorrow. The "me too" post doesn't count as one of the replies. It just, like I said, allows us to not have as many initial posts and keep the discussion finished. Okay, so that's 5 minutes of announcements. Now, last thing, big picture, and this is what the assignment is about. So what are you doing for the high stakes project in this course? Take a look at the links here, and you'll find 2 links. The links will take you, one link takes you to a whole set of web tagging that I've made of prior student examples of their high stakes, their full classroom management system. So most students in this course build their classroom management system online. If you build it online, then parents can see your system, your students can see your system, and principals who are looking to hire you can see your system. You don't have to build it online, and there's no reason to start now. I'll give you details on all of that. But I thought it would be good for you to see prior examples of what people have done. There are 50 or 60 or maybe even 70 alumni systems at the link. And the link is in the course folder, so if you ever want to go back to it, you can. Look through those examples. Don't feel like they're gospel. Don't feel like they're what you have to do. They're just examples of different technologies and different formats. It's just to make you begin to think about, what am I creating in this course? The second thing that's linked here is the rubric, and oh my word, it is a killer huge rubric. I'll go into it later. I just want, some of you are going to want to see it now and what's expected. Again, please do not start work on your system now. We've got to work through 6 chapters in Dr. Sprick's book, Discipline in Secondary Schools, before you're ready to build the system. This is just about giving you kind of a middle picture of the work you're doing. If you've been format trained, this is a to write, where I let you see, before we ever start doing the work, you see what the work is you're going to do. Okay, so if you have a question about anything that I just said, click reply on this assignment and post it, and I'll get back with you. For the actual assignment, click turn in and tell me what you're going to do with what I said about the high stakes submission, the examples, or the rubric. So some of you may say, hey, thanks, I don't need that now, and that's fine. Some of you are going to take a quick scan of examples, and you're going to tell me, yeah, I took a quick scan, thanks, that helped. And some of you are going to kind of dig into it, and you're going to reply back when you turn in and tell me how it was helpful to you. I only need about a sentence or 2. Don't feel like you have to go in depth, but I just want to know that you're thinking about this information and what you're doing with it. Hope you are having a happy Wednesday. The course is going to smooth out as we get into next week. It's just that entry point that we have right now. So hang in there, and I'm looking forward to working with you more. See ya.